All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. Okay, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI being the name of His only begotten Son. Okay, it's gonna be my first video here. I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but like, damn, like I'm gonna just go in basically because I just got into this heated dispute with one of my relatives. And I just had to refer back to the scriptures, and basically go into the scriptures and remember that basically it's not a bad thing, when you get into with your relatives, but you have to remember that it's not for them to know. So basically I'm gonna get into it, but I just want to touch in a little bit. I guess I'm gonna start off on Ezekiel 33 and 31. Here it go. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love, but with their heart goeth after their covetousness, man. So basically, like they'll hear the words, but they won't do them. They all these 2/3 ass niggas coming up. It's a lot, but these 2/3 people coming up, basically talking shit because they hear a Kendrick Lamar album going in on they heard Yah. They get 5 minutes of fucking research, saw 2 videos, and now they think that they can go at you with the word, But that's not how it is. But you have to remember that even though you basically just have to be patient with them, because at the end of the day you're sharpening your sword, because like the scriptures say, this word, it's our sword. So the way I see it is when I'm going at it with, say somebody that doesn't fully understand, and the Lord could wake them up, and a snap if He wanted to. But the way I see it is basically, this is the sword, and like the Lord said, He hardened their hearts, so they have hard heads, So I like to think of things in a metaphor. So I say, okay, this is the sword, this is the living water. You sharpen your sword, and they're that hard rock, So the more you go at it with them, the sharper your sword gets. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I see it, because what do you do when you sharpen your sword? You take that water, you get that hard surface, and you grind your sword. You grind your sword, which would be these scriptures, up against that rock, So the more you go up against them, the sharper your sword gets. Even if they're not talking shit, they're just talking banter, which just means like basically knowledge, but on no particular subject, and not to know very much of, So they're just talking banter, So, but at the end of the day, it makes you want to go back, because you get that fired up under you, It makes you want to go back and refer to the scripture so you can cut them some more, even if they don't know, Makes you want to go back to refer to the scriptures to come up some more. So you do some more research, and that's what the scripture says. It says to study yourself to show thyself approved, So that's what they're here for, And Lord willing, they could be part of that elect, and they wake up. But at the end of the day, like, just to be point blank period, who the fuck cares, Because we don't even know if our election is sore, Like, basically, we do this to make the calling of our election sure, as the scriptures say, So the more we go into it with these people, the worse and worse it's gonna fucking wax, So here, let me pull up another scripture. Here we go. James 3 and 15. Yeah, con. This is gonna be it right here. Because as we know, the scriptures talk about refer to wisdom as a woman, and how basically people get jealous of the spirit of wisdom, basically, because it's referred to as a woman, and like the more you grow into this is it's like our woman, we basically nurture it, and she gives to us as we grow with her, So it's just a jealousy in their heart, Ultimately, they dislike the Most High, but they're also jealous of that spirit of wisdom that you're getting, Because what do they tell the Lord? They ask him, how did he speak with such authority without any letters, But here, I'm gonna get this real quick. James 3 and 15. This wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. Okay, for where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. Okay, so this is that other wisdom, you know. It's the wisdom that doesn't descend from above. Okay, so as this truth grows, you know, going into, you know, basically spreading throughout the four corners of earth, as the prophecy says, you know, you're gonna get that other wisdom, that wicked wisdom that grows too. So we can't be out there, you know, like trying to brawl with niggas and shit like that, you know, with niggas and 2/3 ass bitches, you know, because at the end of the day, it's gonna wax worse and worse. So we have to make sure that we're here to push, you know, until the end, you know, because if we get taken out early, you know, we want to be here for our brothers, you know. We have to stand strong for our brothers, because this is, as I see it, you know, it's king training, you know. You can't get off, you can't hop off the chair, go fight with everybody you got a problem with, you know. But yeah, because like going to like another metaphor, essentially, you know, like how I like to see it is, it tells you here. I'll just get the scripture real quick here. Let me pull it up real quick. Like, come. Okay, we got Sirach 12 and 10. Sirach 12 and 10. I'll get it. Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Check it. Never trust thine enemy, okay? For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You see? And what are we? We're the salt, you see? So, and we have that living water, okay? So you combine, it's not a problem when you have, when you're the salt, okay? Esau will take advantage of that, you know? Esau will take advantage of the salt, you know? He'll use that to his own advantage to get monetary gains, to push out his wickedness, because if Jake do it, everybody's gonna do it, you see? And it's not a bad, they don't care if you have the water either, you see? Because if you have that water, it's one thing to have the doctrine, but it's not going to be pushed unless it's pushed by the salt. You get what I'm saying? So it's a bad thing only when you have the salt and the water mixed. Okay, so salt water, what does that do to iron? It rusted it, you see? And iron is their stronghold, you see? Iron is basically going into, like, you know, you say it's their weapon. It's basically what they're built upon, you see? So it's a problem. It's not a problem when you're the salt. It's not a problem when you have the living water. It's a problem when you mix it together, and that's what they don't like, okay? So we just need to keep pushing it, you know, because we can't rust the iron if the salt ain't there. If it's just the water, then what iron are we rusting, you see? You got to have both elements, you see? So I just want to basically touch up on that real quick, you know. Hopefully brothers, you know, get that understanding of what I'm trying to say, you see, because they're allergic to this. Basically, when they see us out there, it's like an outlet, it's like an allergic. You're like, oh shit, what the hell are they doing, you know? Because they designed it for us to basically just be niggas and spicks, you see, out here just going about our willy-nilly way, you know, pouring champagne on fucking RFID chips. That's their vision for us, you know. Lil Wayne bullshit, you know. Even Kendrick Lamar, you know. Like, not to say, because, you know, like, it is a big thing, you know, because, like, another brother said, I can't recall his name, but it's going into, like, how basically Benji been talking about Jah for, like, for centuries now, you know. Like, they always knew they were Israelites, but it's not a big thing until it came to the Americas with Judah and the tribes of the air, you know, Judah, Issachar, you know, because we don't really know, you know. But it is kind of a big deal, because if you think about it, this is the epicenter of all the bullshit, you know. Hollywood is like the wicked center place of the fucking world. Besides, you know, like, obviously, like out in Israel, where they defile our fucking land, got Tel Aviv and gay shit going on over there. But, you know, Hollywood is like, it's a big deal, you know, for the wicked, you know. So coming out, you know, with that, even that a little bit, you know, that's putting yourself in the line, you know. Even though I think, you know, personally, I don't know where the nigga's at, you know, it's in his mind, you know, but, you know, if the Lord wake him up, then hey, but so far it's not looking so good for him. But basically, that's what I wanted to touch up on, you know. So yeah, you know, this would be like I said, it's like my first video here, so I'm Obviously, all honor and glory goes to YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. You know, all you brothers pushing out there in sincerity and truth. You know, keep pushing. You know, pushing. Like I said, it's that last dance. You know, these. It's like basically, yeah, it's that last go. You know, so you just gotta keep strong. You know, because it's gonna wax worse and worse. You can't put up hands with everybody that's out there because you know that's what Esau want. You know, he'll have the cops watching out. You know, just ready to like pull up on a nigga. You know, not a nigga, but you know, to pull up on us. You know, while we're trying to push this truth because he wanted to get it out. You know, he can't stop it, so he want to control it. Okay, so we have to be that salt water that rusted the iron. You know, you get what I'm saying? So like I said, all glory, honor, and praises go to YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. Okay. Yahawah being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi being the name of the Son. The only names, okay, it's not Ahaya, it's not Yeshaya, okay, it's Yahawah and Yahawashi, okay. So with that, I'm gonna say, you know, peace and love to you brothers out there that's pushing this truth, and shalom, yeah.